Welcome to this lesson on strings in PowerShell. Today, we'll explore one of the most fundamental concepts in PowerShell scripting, the difference between single quotes and double quotes. Understanding this distinction is crucial because it affects how your strings are interpreted and can dramatically change the behavior of your scripts. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly when to use each type of quote and why it matters. Before we dive into the differences between quote types, let's establish what a string actually is. A string is simply a sequence of characters used to represent text in PowerShell. This could be a word, a sentence, a file path, or any other text-based data. Strings are one of the most common data types you'll work with in PowerShell, whether you're displaying messages, manipulating file names, or processing data. Every time you see text enclosed in quotes in PowerShell, you're looking at a string. PowerShell gives you two different ways to create strings, and each serves a distinct purpose. You can use single quotes to create what are called literal strings, or you can use double quotes to create expandable strings. The choice between these two types isn't just a matter of preference. It fundamentally changes how PowerShell processes the text inside. Single quotes tell PowerShell to treat everything literally, exactly as you type it. Double quotes, on the other hand, tell PowerShell to look for variables and expressions inside the string and evaluate them. Let's start with single quotes, which create literal strings. When you wrap text in single quotes, PowerShell treats every character exactly as written, without any interpretation or processing. In this example, we create a variable called $name and assign it the value John. Then we create a string using single quotes that says hello $name. Notice what happens. The output is literally hello $name. The $name is not replaced with John. It's printed exactly as we typed it. This is because single quotes prevent variable expansion. Now let's look at double quotes, which create expandable strings. When you use double quotes, PowerShell actively searches for variables and expressions inside the string and evaluates them. Using the same example, we again create a variable $name with the value John. But this time, when we create a string with double quotes saying hello $name, something different happens. The output is hello John. PowerShell recognized the $name as a variable reference, retrieved its value, and inserted it into the string. This is called variable expansion or string interpolation. Double quotes become even more powerful when you need to evaluate expressions, not just simple variables. You can use the $parentheses syntax to embed any PowerShell expression inside a double-quoted string. In this example, we have two variables, $x equals 5 and $y equals 10. Inside our double-quoted string, we write open parenthesis $x plus $y close parenthesis. PowerShell evaluates the expression inside the parentheses, calculates 5 plus 10, and inserts the result into the string. The output is sum :15. This technique is incredibly useful for building dynamic messages and reports. Sometimes you need to include special characters in your strings, like an actual $ symbol or a quote mark. This is where escape characters come in. In double-quoted strings, you use the backtick character to escape special characters. For example, if you want to display price $100, you write backtick $, to tell PowerShell this is a literal $, not a variable. In single-quoted strings, you can include a single quote by typing it twice. To write the word $T, you type single quote $2 single quotes T single quote. The output correctly shows $T. Let's recap the essential points. First, single quotes create literal strings where everything is treated exactly as written, with no variable expansion or expression evaluation. Second, double quotes create expandable strings where variables are replaced with their values and expressions can be evaluated using the $parentheses syntax. Third, and most importantly, choose the right quote type based on your needs. Use single quotes when you want the text exactly as is, and use double quotes when you need to include variable values or calculations in your string. Mastering this fundamental concept will make your PowerShell scripts more efficient and prevent common errors.
If you like this video, Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.